its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck. There's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
What does it say if you drew it up? You couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you wanted to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help.
All right. 18. Outside.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. Now inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. First down, Texans.
Where's the hot? Where's the hot?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
First and goal.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. And he is caught by a diving Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars.
Lisa 24. 11. 30 left.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence will throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Look at this Jaguar defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league and sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on the first or second seed come playoff time.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as they'll get this up past the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Jaguars at 7-1 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. An extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Well, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Milliken. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, go.
Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Texans 7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
As Stroud now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Straight ahead, ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him nailed complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Denver. Take right open. 30 left.
On play action, Lawrence. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he goes out right around the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Here we go.
The 39-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And how about this one now in their own territory. A gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Touchdown, Texans! Nico Collins, 47 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Son, it's 11, add it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, Lyle.
ETN is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Son.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right?
Having only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At their 35-yard line.
24. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Well, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, Hunt. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, let's go. This is hot. Eleven.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 31 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Jaguars will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Play action. Stroud now. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, it just seemed to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Turn, it's hot. Think right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Pass to the sideline and put it in. And pass past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
16 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10.
Again, it's Stroud. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now, a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud looking to throw.
Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
They go play action now. Lawrence looking long for Thomas.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas,
60 yards.
and the Jaguars have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Stroud to throw it. This one left side caught by Collins.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Marks.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward and pick up that first.
Here's Stroud.
Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 18.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now 3rd down and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rice. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after a break down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
For this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
The Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was.